Hi guys, my name is Therese. I'm from Nerdophiles. It's great to speak with you guys today.
Hi, Therese.
Hi. Okay, so my first question is kind of basic. I just want to know what was it like working with director Kogonada on this film, and what drew you to this project and to these unique roles?
Haley.
Uh, well, Kogonada is probably top 5, if I'm being honest, because I can't say top first because I have like a mom and dad and all that. But, like, top 5 favorite people in my life that I've ever met. And he's really changed my life in a lot of ways. He's opened my kind of mind and way of thinking and way of feeling. He's just actually changed my life, just knowing him and being able to have worked with him. So I'd done a movie with him before this movie. And then when he said that he wrote another script and was making another movie, I kind of made him put me in it. So yeah, I'm just glad I'm in it. And yeah.
And what about you, Justin?
For me, it was quite a standard process. I had been familiar and a fan of Kogonada's work. I'd seen his visual essays. I had seen Columbus. I'd seen Haley be transcendent in that movie with John. And so when I first got the script, I already sort of had quite high expectations, and it exceeded all of those expectations I had. And so I was incredibly excited to read for the part. And, a few weeks after my initial audition, Kogonada was nice enough to have a coffee date with me, and I was so nervous, but he was incredibly kind and sweet, and I sort of begged him to put me in this movie, and fortunately he did.
Amazing. Well, Justin, I've been a huge fan of you since Wong Fu, and obviously can't wait for Umbrella Academy. I want to know what draws you to these sci-fi films, and what did you learn from this process?
First of all, thank you. That's very, very kind of you. I think there's something really, I think the best sci-fi for me personally is one that sort of sheds light on something in our world that we might not have a full grasp on yet. And it explores ideas and themes that through the medium of sci-fi can shed light on in a way that like just normal human stories might not be able to. And I think that's one of the most beautiful things about After Yang is that it's able to explore things like Asian identity, family, fatherhood, love in an interesting way that maybe can't necessarily be told as straightforwardly just through if it was just about humans interacting with each other. So that's really what drew me to this character and this story, and obviously knowing that Kogonada would put his Kogonada spin on things, I think really made me excited to do the project.
For sure. And one last question I got to ask you too about that dance sequence and what it was like filming and rehearsing for it. And Haley, I'll start with you on that one.
I love to dance, so that was exciting for me. But I remember Justin reminded me a couple weeks ago. Was that a couple weeks ago? When was that? A couple weeks. Okay. That him and I was trying to teach him the dance in this like holding room that we had. That was like kind of us first like getting to know each other, and we had a nice little bonding experience with that. But it's definitely like an incredible way to like enter the movie. And what's the thing that Kogonada said, the choreographer said? That it was like confetti?
Yeah. The choreographer had this beautiful phrase where she described the dance like this burst of confetti, and the rest of the movie is like the confetti falling down, which I think was a beautiful description of it.
Oh, beautiful.
And yes, Haley is a professional dancer, so it's absolutely not fair because she like figured out the choreography in 30 seconds, and it took me like 3 weeks to like get 3 moves down, but she was kind enough to show me things.
That movement is very like specific and different. Like it's some strange stuff we were doing. I made it a character choice that Ada was and her family in that little montage in the game, they like take it really seriously. And so I was like very serious and hardcore about it.
And I also made it a character choice to be really bad. So it worked.
Well, you were both amazing in it. Honestly, I would love to learn that dance, but I also would take a very long time to learn how to dance that dance. So probably for the best that I don't. Anyways, I really want to thank you guys for taking the time to speak with me. I love the movie. I can't wait for everybody to see it. Thank you.
Thanks, Therese.